Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. How are you? In today's lecture, I am going to discuss a topic from English Masters Final Year. The topic is American Scholar. Discuss how the American scholar is influenced by nature. Introduction. Nature exercises the first and foremost influence upon the mind of American scholar. The two paragraph 8 to 9 of Emerson essay, which is originally an address to P.E. Bat Kappa, a literary society in Harvard, 31 August in 1837, are very important because they provide the background, the basic idea from which the scholar grows into achievement. The presence of nature and necessity to settle its value in the mind lead him to basic knowledge. He can understand the relation between man and nature, thus gradually he has a spiritual upliftment to feel the presence of God, the creator of both nature and man. The scholar discovers the unity in diversity in nature. The scholar sees that every day the sun shines, and when it sunset, the stars appear in the sky. Even the winds blow, and ever the grass grows. The scholar is he who is attracted most of all by the beautiful scenes, sights, and phenomena of nature. He finds that there is never beginning, there is never an end to the inexplicable continuity of this web of God. But every circular power returning to itself, therein resemble of his spirit, his own spirit, which beginning and which ending he never find so entirely so boundless. The scholar's mind tend to classification. He finds that everything in individual surrounding by itself solely, and gradually he how join two things and see in them one nature. There then thousand and more, his instinctive mind goes on trying things together and discovering that contrary and remote things cohere and issues from one stem. The scholar also soon learned that since the dawn of the history, there has been a constant accumulation and classification of fact. But classification only means that objects of nature are not chaotic, but there is but a law which binds them together, and there is a law of human mind. Thus, the scholar becomes conscious of unity in diversity, which is a nature's law. The classification of natured objects give him the idea of universal soul. The discovery of different sciences is nothing but the classification of the power of nature by the insight of a scholar. The astronomer finds that geometry based on the abstraction of human mind and can measure the planetary motion. The chemist dealing with the proportion and method finds every different methods reaction combination. Thus, the insight of the ambitious analysis each one an element of nature through the senses and absolute existence of nature. What insight gives him is the important conclusion, and that object in nature have a law which is thus nature, and he and nature proceed from one root. And what is the root? It is not the soul of his soul. Thus Emerson calls upon the American scholar to realize the existence of universal soul and or divine spirit which permeates through all the object of nature, including man. How insight grows into the scholar. Thus, the insight, the scholar will realize that nature is the opposite of his soul, answering it to the part one is sealed and other is printed. If it is beauty, the beauty of mind, nature thus becomes to him the measure of his attainment. So nature does not know and does not understand so much of his own mind he does not possess.